Do you know, when I walked into the room earlier on, saw this picture, I immediately said Charles Pears. And the reason I said Charles Pears was because of this distinctive treatment of the sea. I don't know any other artist that actually treats the sea like this, with this sort of cross-hatching of grey on green and blue. It's the most wonderful interpretation. It shows a French bark backing off, as it were, having discovered Beachy Head in fog. Now, can you tell me something about your ownership of it?
It was purchased by my father at an exhibition in 1937.
Right.
And I understand he paid about £150 for it at the time.
It's quite a bit of money, actually, wasn't it?
It almost brought a small fracas in the family because my mother thought it was rather an excessive purchase in those days.
This particular work, you actually get the feeling of you're down in a swell here, and you're almost looking to look over the waves to the lighthouse beyond.
Yes, it's a good lumpy sea, as I would describe it.
It really is. Yes. Have you ever had it valued?
No, the answer is I haven't. We marginally moved it up for insurance purposes from 150, but nothing out
of... To what, roughly?
I think it's just over £1,000.
Well, you'll have to multiply that figure by a fair number today. Today, it's worth at auction in the region of around £8,000 to £12,000. And for insurance, you'd need to increase your insurance figure to something like £15,000, £16,000.
It's a lot more than I thought it was.
The dog's dinner, carved in a very unusual technique. This is all scratched in with a sharp tool when the clay was wet.
Yes.
And it's actually a most unusual piece of Royal Worcester porcelain because it's the work of a young artist called Albert Binns. The little AB, 1881, tells a very tragic tale because he was 16 when he decorated your dish, and the following year he died. He was the son of the owner of the Worcester factory. He had enormous talent and was going to be, I think, a great career as an artist at the potteries. But he swallowed a cherry stone when he was eating some fruit, caught a disease from it and died. And the owner of the factory, Robert William Binns, was devastated by that. And we see very, very rarely the work of young Albert Binns, because in just 2 years... That's right, he's as a teenager, and in 2 years of potting, he produced a number of dishes like these. So, where did you get that from?
I got that from my mother, but she got it from her mother. And my mother was...
My mother
82,
died 1882.
Her
well,
mother, I don't know when.
Goes right back right, doesn't it? They don't often come on the market, but when they do, they're quite expensive. A dish like this is worth about £1,000.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's great. Thanks very much.